loves. Today I will be showing you how to set up this Hygger strong air pump. This is the 12 watt. It is rated up to 600 gallons. This air pump comes with your air pump, your regulating valve, your adapter, your air pipe, your air piping tubing. You will come with 4 check valves, 4 pieces of long hosing. You will have to provide your own air stones. Hey loves, now I'm going to show you how to set this up. So they provide this piece right here that belongs on the pump itself. Then there is the adapter piece. There's a fat end for this hose right here, and then a small end for your tubing. And maybe put your adapter piece on before you put your hose on the pump. Might help out a little bit. Alright, now I have already cut a piece of little air tubing to put on the other piece. Just want to make sure it's nice and tight on there. You don't have to get it all the way down on it. After you add that piece, you're going to add the regulating valve. That's going to go, so it's going to set up like this. You see I don't have it all the way down. Fat tube onto your air pump itself, adapter, and then your little hose right here. And this one goes attached. Alright, now we got that nice and secure. So it's going to be set up like this. The whole piece set up now, and then this will be where you put your hosing, and then this will go for your air stones in your tanks. Adjusters are how you regulate the flow. They'll turn, so you can adjust. It comes with actually 4 air hose. Nice, decently long, so you won't really need to buy any extra hosing unless you're going from somewhere really far away. Now our next step is going to be you're going to want to make sure your hose is going to fit where you're going to put it, and then you're going to cut which hose you're going to. If you don't put so you have to have your air pump above where you're going, or if you do have it below, you have to put in adapters. So ours is going to be sitting over here, so we're going to need to put the adapters in. And we'll be adding those in around here somewhere. And then your air stone's gonna go in on your other end. Okay loves, so I'm going to add in the check valves on my hosing. So I'm gonna cut it like right about here. This piece we're going to run from the air pump itself in the regulating valve, and then this is the portion that I'm going to put the air stone in our 75. You want to try making it a straight cut because it just kind of helps, and it's kind of just self-explanatory. Hose goes on this end, hose goes on this end. Again, you want to make sure you get it on nice and tight. You don't have to get it all the way down if you can't. Sometimes my hands weren't working for me that day, and I can't either. The farther down you can get it, the better though. Now this one we're going to be using an air stone, where I'm actually going to be setting up quite a few different stones and sponge filters. So I'll be able to show you some different things there, which will be nice for others that are setting up stuff that's different. But 75, we're just going to use an air stone. And you connect it other end. The opposite end of you put your check valve. The check valve you want closer to your air pump itself. So this is how it's set up. Your air stone or your sponge filter on this end, and then you want to obviously make sure it's long enough for where you're reaching, and then shorter hose to go to your air pump itself. I'm going to set that one off to the side, and we're going to set up the other 3. use this whole hose. So this one, I'm not going to be cutting this one. I had a little extra hose because just working from such a long area from where the pump itself is going to be. Again, just cut off another piece. Alright, now I want to check this real quickly. We're going to go on there. Oh, nice, yes. So this one's ready. And I will show you, I also have different types of sponge filters. So this sponge filter looks like this, and I'm going to be connecting my hose to this right here. Now this sponge filter is a little bit different. I needed to remove this. Now we have this sponge filter set up. Alright, so we're going to be setting it up on these four. After you set up all of your air stones or your sponge filters, you're going to want to put it on your regulating valve. I'm going to put this in place so I can make sure you're going to have room. They do have a nice long cord for the air pump. Next step would be adding, I forgot to put that back there. You're hosing onto your regulating valve itself. All right. So I can show y'all real quickly. So this is everything hooked up to the regulating valves. Nice one to go where, honey, in here. Alright, now we're going to be adding this one back here into this right corner. Alright, now the 75, we're going to be just dropping it in the back. Alright, now it's time to plug in. Now that we have everything in place. Oh dear. Definitely have to have something.
There you go.
Boom, that works perfect. Oh wait, I turned it off. There's max. And then you regulate it. Alright, so here we have the air stone in the 75. Then we have here in the little sponge filter is going in this one. As you see that there's nice airflow to it. And then here we have the other sponge filter that we put on. A little tank down here that we have set up. And there is the little sponge filter that we have down there. Seems to have a lot of nice flow to each of them as well. You'll have to make sure you put a cloth or something to help with the noise. That is with a piece of the sponge from the box itself, and as well as some cloth. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all enjoy and you learn something new.